fucking Motor City bangers. Who they think they are? The sewers was our turf, the whole sewers. Except near the cop shop. Blues made sure nobody hung around there.
Hey, you look like the kind of guy who'd know how to lay his hands on some explosives. You know, hush hush. I heard the mob is stashing stuff down in the sewers.
Whoa, man. Put the gun away first.
Hope you enjoy those fancy hands of yours, because in less than a year they'll be worthless.
I got a right to live my life as I choose. And this little corner of the universe here is mine.
Hey, scientists aren't God, man. They make a mistake, it's a human being that pays.
Get out of here, Aug. You got no business here. Shit. Lost him.
That's it, man. Last chance.
Don't get involved in this, asshole. Get out of here. Where you at? Fucking gunshots! Go ahead and run! I ain't gonna tell you again. Back off. Who's that?
Dead. Go ahead! Stick your head out! You fucker! Come on! Come on!
Speaking from the tarmac at Wayne County
Hey, pal.
Airport, Taggart called
I can see
his
you've
house.
had some work done, and I'm wondering, what do you think about this augmentation debate?
To offer my deepest sympathy
Looks to
and
me like a
assure
typical
him that
power
these
grab.
attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front.
Are you deaf or just plain stupid? I told you to get the hell out of my way.
Okay, you're obviously a big fish, someone who shouldn't be messed with. I'm asking you this as a favor.
Get your fiberglass tongue out of my ass. What do you want? Bring me to dinner, have a bottle of wine, and then fuck me? Get the hell out! We're done here.
First propelled augmentation technology to the forefront will also be
Considering all the controversy, I think the UN should regulate augmentations.
requests for an interview. This is Eliza Cassette. According to you,
Yeah, hang on just a sec. Shit. Jensen?
Haas, surprised to see you here.
Yeah, well, I guess you're better at looking out for yourself than I am.
I don't have time for your self-pity. I need to get into the morgue.
That's it? Now, forget it. I don't know what's going on with that body down there, but my orders come from the brass. No one gets in. First thing you say to me after almost 2 years is you want something?
Should I have given you an order? You've always been very good at following those.
God damn. Where do you get off being so self-righteous? You think I like this? Look at me. From SWAT team commander to a crummy desk sergeant in the 2-bit precinct. I don't need this from you. I get enough of it at home. So either come up with something better than your usual attitude, or you can just forget it, because you came to me.
All right, that was a cheap shot, I'm sorry. I wasn't expecting you here, and I can't deal with our past right now. I know it's a risk for you, but I really do need to get into that morgue.
Oh, geez, Jensen. I don't see how I can possibly do this. There's so much heat right now, I'm telling you. The moment I open that door, I'm finished. I just got my life back together. This job is all I have. Don't make me do this.
Yes, your job is at risk. Yes, you've taken the blame for what happened in the past, but look, I need your help. And it's important. You got my word, whatever happens, I'll take care of you.
You didn't lift a finger for me back then. Why should things be different now? You want to talk about the past? Fine. You saw that kid's augments. You know how dangerous he could have been. If he'd gotten close enough, he would have wiped the floor with us. So I made sure he didn't. I took him out. And that's that.
We all make mistakes, Wayne. Nobody blames you for it. You have to believe that and forgive yourself, or you'll never put it behind you.
I know. It's just so hard. There's something I've been waiting 2 years to tell you. I blame you, Jensen, for everything that happened. Because when the chips were down, you got the order to fire, you refused, I got stuck having to do it, and you just walked out of my life. That's when everything went to shit, when you abandoned me.
Wayne, it was a bad situation. You didn't do anything wrong.
I know that. I don't need your absolution. Look, how about you come back later? I'm not in the mood to talk right now.
Hello? Didn't you see it on the news?
Restricted area beyond this point, sir. Jensen, what the hell are you doing here? Station's supposed to be off limits to all non-essentials. You don't even fucking work here anymore.
Sounds good. Later.
That's right, off limits. I heard orders came down.
And assure him that these attacks...
damn cops took my life. I'll tell you.
Beat it, loser.
If you see any sign of Purity First agitators on the streets, please report it. We don't want any more trouble.
That Sarif actually thinks augmentation is going to help. There are people in this who can't afford to eat.
Access granted.
Don't lie down and take it in the ass from the international banking cartel, Tracy. And you don't follow the biased doctrine of Ficus and their slut puppet Eliza Kazan, Billy. That's right, Billy, you gullible little bastard. You will be put in a camp for an indeterminate amount of time, Billy. More of this to come, followers, so stay logged in. And if you're just joining us, I just got off the phone with a mother from Florida who confirmed what most of us already know, but I want to share it with you.
Access granted.
FEMA is doing drills with our children and not even telling us. They're taking our kids to these secret camps that have been springing up everywhere across the country and not even telling the parents. But what are these drills for? Well, they're to introduce them to the future. REX 84 is the future. The Enix lady is the future. They're saying, here you go,
Access granted.
You see anything?
See anything?
regrettable affair. I'd very much like to meet with David Sarif in person to offer my deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly to find peace.
United in their cause to find a common ground. Should that day ever come to pass, one cannot help but wonder if millionaire Hugh Darrow, the man whose innovations first...
Unequivocally deplore the methods used by these hostages.
That's why we have to create a covert host site for every new stream and then shut it down immediately. They'll keep trying to shut us down, but I won't stop, followers. I will not stop until there is a full-scale Republican program. You hear what I'm saying, people? You okay, Steve? Good.
Hey, Jensen! Long time no see.
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
Yeah, I guess that's one way to put it. You look a little different too, Xander. What's your new gig?
Deep cover. I'm keeping tabs on the derelict row ballers for now. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sudden feeling you're about to include me into that something big?
Because you're clever. That and the fact that, well, it's pretty obvious. But jokes aside, you couldn't have come at a better time, Jensen. This case I'm on, we're stalling and we could use a little external help.
Go ahead.
I'm with IA now, and we're working a sting on a dirty cop named Jack O'Malley. Elusive motherfucker. I mean, Men in Black elusive. We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the gangs. But he's clever, and we just can't seem to pin anything on him. I swear he's got friends in high places.
Okay, and where do I fit in all this?
You're an outsider. You can go places we legally can't. I need someone to do a couple of things. Break into his apartment, sneak into DRB territory, and finally, go undercover posing as a hitman. This guy is nothing minor, Jensen. He's the real deal. Major player, major consequences. We have to get him before shit hits the fan. You in?
How about the target, O'Malley? Got any more info?
He's a cop, but he went on assignment with the feds for a while. No reports, no address, nothing. We're pretty sure he got tied up in major covert ops, but never got anything solid on him. He has a badge, but he doesn't feel like a cop at all.
I haven't walked the beat in a while. Could you give me a quick sit rep of the local gangs?
You know, gangs are not the finest example of evolution, if you catch my drift. Everything's pretty much the same. The derelict row ballers are still dealing and stealing, getting into fights with augs, and defacing augmented people's property.
Yeah, right. Upstanding citizens.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the Motor City Bangers. Ignorant scumbags just like the DRBs, only some of them are augmented scumbags.
Can't let a guy like that roam free. I'm in.
All right then, let's get to work. Like I said, I've got a couple of very promising leads, but O'Malley's got friends among the powers that be. I wouldn't be able to get my hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood. So I guess we're gonna have to break a few rules.
Okay. But we have to be careful how we handle this. It could discredit your investigation.
True, but thing is, Jensen, it's either this or there simply won't be an investigation. You know me, I usually play by the book. Only this time, the bad guy's a friend of the publisher.
Okay. What's this about getting into DRB territory?
Yeah, I need you to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know where exactly the DRB's cache is, but I know there's a bonus for you if you manage to sneak in and out without being spotted. Would make shit easier to handle on my side.
What about the undercover assignment? Posting as a hitman?
O'Malley's crafty, and even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass. But after months of schmoozing, we finally got through to one of his guys. Turned him into a mole. He provides us with information, stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way in?
Exactly. Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can arrest later. What you need to do is get that weapon and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member of the MCBs. Once you know the location, you'll need to get there, take care of any opposition, and prep him for retrieval.
Prep him?
Well, you know, he's a gangbanger, Jensen. He's not going to turn in peacefully, but we need him alive. So I guess you're going to have to play this one macho and knock him out. One of our guys will then just happen to stumble upon him. You know, serendipity.
So what am I looking for in O'Malley's apartment?
Information, drugs, weapons. Basically anything you think can be used to build a stronger case against him. The more you get, the better.
Okay, let's do this. You can contact me on my info link if anything comes up.
Excellent. Oh, and Jensen, one last thing. To protect my cover, it'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Have you found anything? Please, I've got to know what really happened to Megan.
I've investigated all of Detective Chase's leads. You were right. Something was off with Megan's case.
So, what did you find?
Someone in the government, a man named Manderley, ordered that a specially appointed medical examiner perform the autopsy. He bypassed the local ME. Simply put, that's not a good sign.
It sure doesn't sound good.
There were only 3 people who got out of the labs alive. Me and 2 others. One died in the hospital a few days later. The second one, a lab tech, was ready to give a detailed description of what he saw. Funny thing is, by the time the investigators got to him, he couldn't remember a thing.
You sound like you don't believe that.
I don't. Not from the reports I've read. I think someone got to him first. I got my hand on a test report that confirms what was bothering Chase. The attackers used excessive measures to make bodies and equipment unidentifiable.
Oh my God, Megan. What do you make of this, Adam?
I don't know exactly. I guess the idea was to leave no traces, no DNA evidence that would link back to them. But it just seems a bit too convenient. Chase told me an officer assigned to the case may have been less than professional. But it was a dead end. I couldn't get through to the guy.
Well, I'm sure you did what you could, Adam. So what you're telling me is we couldn't find anything conclusive?
No, I'm sorry. But one thing's for sure. Somebody's been hard at work covering up and destroying evidence related to this case. Somebody with power, who wanted to erase anything that might have made the investigation linger. I'm sorry, Cassandra. I wish I had more tangible answers to give you.
It's all right, Adam. I'm sure you did all you could. At least now I know my instincts were right. And, do you know exactly how Megan died?
I read the reports. She didn't suffer, Cassandra. I can promise you that.
Thank you, Adam. It's not much, but it still brings me some comfort. I miss her so much.
Don't worry, Cassandra. This is not over. I don't know how or when, but I will get to the bottom of this.
I knew I was right to trust you, Adam. But please, be careful. It's strange. I thought knowing what really happened would make me feel better. But nothing will ever justify this. My daughter is gone, and I'll never get her back. I wish I could be sure she gets justice.
Trust me, she will.
So far, Mr. Darrow has refused our repeated requests for an interview.
A single day.
I hope you ain't here looking for trouble, my friend. That would be a mistake you don't want to make.
Welcome to the Detroit Automated.
Got any credits to spare? I'm not gonna lie to you.
cool, man. That's some getup you got. What you trying to hide? This city is one big gutter and always will be.
You think this is bad? Detroit is gonna be one giant red line.
That's what I've been saying. David Sarif ain't saved this city. He split it into the haves and have-nots.
Yeah, damn right. I've been living for 10 years. Don't I got the right to get enhanced? No. And even if I did, how the hell am I gonna afford that drug? Neuropathy.
Neuropathy.
Whatever. Gotta pay up the ass for that one.
Access granted.
Yo, Kendall! I know you're here, man!
Who is it? You ain't...
Like Pitbull augmented. Get him some cyber paws, cyber fangs and shit. Throw him in the ring.
Jensen? What are you doing here?
I think you know why I'm here, Tyndall. I want Corella's security footage back.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm Sarif Industries' chief of security. I'm pretty sure I can find out about an edited security tape, so don't bullshit me.
Ah, shit. Listen, Jensen, I never wanted things to get this bad. I'm not a bad guy. I feel for Corella, I really do. But sometimes, for a good cause, you have to get your hands dirty.
Oh, there's a good cause now?
Oh, I see. You think I'm selling the stuff, right? I understand why this would seem like an obvious motive, especially to an ex-cop. But trust me, you shouldn't always take things at face value. I'm not selling the neuropazine, I'm giving it away.
Giving it away? To who?
To the people who need it. You think everyone gets augmented by choice? No. Shit happens. And then what? You're saddled with neuropazine injections for the rest of your life, and that shit costs money. But what choice do you have? Without the drug, you'll die. Rejection syndrome, crippling pain. That just ain't right. So I did the only decent thing to do. I stepped up.
I can respect that. But blackmail is still blackmail. Corella wants out, and I'm here to make sure he gets out.
Man, this whole thing is becoming way too much trouble. I've even got 2 local pushers on my back because they say my philanthropic actions are undercutting their profit.
That's not your only problem. A gun-toting client was waiting for you in your apartment earlier.
Really? In my apartment? Shit, the dealers probably sent him. Tell you what, I'll deal with the client later. You take care of the dealers, and the footage is yours.
Okay, I'll help you out. But you better not be playing me.
You give me way too much credit, Jensen. I'm a security tech, not a hardened mobster. The 2 pushers go by the name PG and BK. They hang out in the alley near the basketball court. Just make sure they never bother me again.
You're asking me to kill them.
Well, that's a bit drastic, isn't it? But it's your call, as long as you leave me alone. The important thing is you need to take care of both of them.
weapon.
I'm rolling. You're dead. I'm going to get you, asshole. Go get
Don't hurt me, please. Jesus Christ, this isn't happening.
Look, I told you. If you want me to give you that security footage, you're going to have to get those pushers off my ass first.
I've taken care of the dealers. Now hand over the footage.
Thanks, Jensen. Listen, I know it's not something you did from the bottom of your heart, but still, you saved my ass. Here's your footage.
Listen, Tyndall. I know your heart was in the right place. Augmentations are a complicated issue, and we're still trying to figure out all the ramifications. It's not perfect, but the end still doesn't justify the means.
That's where you and I are different men, Jensen. You follow the rules, but fail to recognize that the rules are written by those in power. Me? I'm willing to do what has to be done.
Did you get it yet? Adam, please. You have to get that security footage back.
I got the footage. You owe me one, Tim.
Yeah, you got that right, Jensen. I mean, thank you so much. This is my life I just got back. Here, there's the weapon mod, as promised.
Listen, I know you were trying to do a good thing, and I respect that. But you should do it through proper channels. Next time you might not get this lucky.
Yeah, you're right, Adam. I know you're right. Listen, thanks again.
Access granted. Access granted.
Yes. May I help you?
Actually, I've been told by a mutual acquaintance that it might be the other way around.
Were you followed?
Nervous, are we?
Surely you understand I wasn't successful in this line of work for this long by being careless.
So what is it you need?
Straight to business, a rare quality these days. Tell me, are you familiar with local gangs?
More than enough to get by.
Perfect. Now I warn you this is not the cleanest of work, but your efforts will be well compensated. An associate of mine will leave a package for you in an alley on Grand River Road. You will retrieve this package and then use it to deal with a problem of mine. Permanently.
Who's the target?
Someone who won't be missed, I assure you. A ganger that goes by the name Double T. Hangs around in an apartment near Earl's Court. It's not likely that he'll be alone, just as it's not likely the people keeping him company will be of the pleasant sort. You can't miss him. He's got prominent and rather tasteless augmentations to his face and arms.
You're telling me you went through all this trouble to hire me, just so I can eliminate a banger?
That would be a tad overkill, I admit. No, eliminating the target with the weapon provided to you is only the first part of your assignment. Once you've dealt with Double T, I need you to sneak into Derelict Row and plant the murder weapon among the Baller's weapon stash. Unnoticed.
Kill a member of the Motor City Bangers, then plant the murder weapon in the rival gang's weapon stash. You're trying to start a war.
Hopefully.
So what's the plan? You make a call and rat one of the bangers out? Then the DRBs retaliate and so on and so forth until they wipe themselves out?
Pretty much.
What about innocent casualties? These thugs aren't exactly expert marksmen, and it's pretty hard to aim from the window of a moving car. What could be worth such a risk?
I won't discuss my motives with you. I hired you to do a job. Just do it.
I don't understand what you're getting out of this. It sounds to me like you're just the middleman for someone else.
You think too much, my friend. This could prove to be a source of great personal discomfort for you in the near future.
You don't sound like a cop.
You, on the other hand, are starting to sound exactly like one. I strongly suggest you simply get on with the program.
So what is it I'm picking up and where is it exactly?
There's a rather luxurious apartment complex on Grand River Road. In front of it, on the other side of the street, you'll see a door that leads to a maintenance corridor. In the first corner of that corridor, you will find a crossbow hidden amongst the trash and debris. Use it to kill Double T.
I need a more precise location on the target.
There's a small back alley known to the locals as Earl's Court. You can access Double T's building using the fire escape. He's in one of the apartments on the 4th floor.
I can get inside Derelict Row, but where can I find their weapon stash?
Look for an old concrete structure that is boarded up and condemned. I believe they stock their supplies right underneath it.
No amount of passive-aggressive threats and men-in-black bullshit can stand against a retractable blade to the gut. I want half the payment, in advance.
How petty, my friend. You get nothing.
would you book me a trick inside D-Row? What if some shit goes down? How am I even gonna get out of there?
Don't worry, baby. I'll come to get you.
You crazy? They ain't just gonna let you go through the front door?
There's a way in on the 4th floor of the building next door. Or if you can get away, meet me in the sewers.
What you say? I ain't crawling through no sewers on account of your bullshit. What's the deal, baby? Need something?
Gonna kill himself with that shit.
Yeah, and I said, so what? Look around you. If he wants to sniff something other than piss and garbage, good for him.
You're wrong, man. That's all I gotta say. You're just wrong.
God damn, I don't like this.
become a Skinner yourself.
I'm just saying, think about it. We totally outarmed the bangers. We got more territory now. The only thing they got over us is that some of them got augmentations.
Where did they get the money to buy them?
I don't care, man. That shit is against God's word and all that. I'd rather have my self-respect. I'll let those whack-ass bangers mutilate themselves.
Well, if there ain't no UN resolution passing, we naturally gonna be the minority soon.
We'll see about that.
Nah, man, you can't never leave this area. This door gotta be guarded 24/7, you hear me?
I hear you, man. That rocket launcher is sweet.
Just my little surprise for the MCBs. And ain't nobody gonna jack it, you got me?
I got you. No jacking off with a rocket launcher.
Don't get smart. Just check inside once in a while, in case someone tries to get in through the vent, you feel me?
I feel you. No air vent, no elevator shaft neither.
I never let T-Boss be booking me with no card. I find him nasty.
Oh, let me guess, you got nothing to spare. That's alright, man. We all got our crosses to bear.
Access denied. Access denied.
Keep out. Ah! Ah! Ooh.
I don't know about this. Breaking into the cop shop?
He says we don't got no choice. If we want to face down the ballers, we need the same firepower they got.
Why do you really think the Popo's feeding them weapons? That's just fucked, man.
Popos, feds, look, somebody's slipping it to them. So, are you in on this or not?
Well, I guess we could get in from the sewers, but still, breaking into a cop shop?
All the media speculation surrounding the hostage situation in Detroit is slowly disappearing. Thanks to the final celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization,
You are bastard! Where'd he go?
Did you get everything? We have to get that son of a bitch, Jensen.
I think I have everything.
Excellent, Jensen. I knew I could trust you. You identified the shipment completely unnoticed, and my guys got their hands on Double T. Awesome job. What else you got?
Here's the weapon used in the dealer's murder. Hope you can make good use of it.
You bet, big boy. I've got a feeling O'Malley's guy will become a lot more receptive to interrogation once he knows I can pin this murder on him.
I paid a little B&E visit to O'Malley's apartment. There was a second shipment of weapons, government issue. I don't know how he got his hands on that type of hardware, but the man's got reach.
Great work. Found something else?
I found a stash of illegal drugs. Not much, but enough to get him convicted.
Good. The more dirt we dig up on that asshole, the better our chances to put him away for good. Got anything else?
I managed to hack into his personal account. I think you might want to check any connection O'Malley has with FEMA. There's definitely something going on there.
My God, Jensen. With all you've uncovered, you've probably provided us with months of legal investigation. What's next? You're gonna tell me you found proof he's got free satellite TV?
No, that about covers it. I think O'Malley's plan was to start a controlled gang war between the derelict road ballers and the Motor City bangers. You might want to check into that.
Really? All right, I'll keep that in mind when I review all the evidence. Well, that's it. You did a great job. Here's the stuff I promised you. We've got more than enough to nail him now, and I want to make a move before that son of a bitch gets wise. But I ain't got no backup, and I doubt he'll go down peacefully. You've already done the bulk of the job. You want to put the finishing touches on yourself?
It'll be my pleasure.
Perfect. My contact tells me O'Malley's gone back to his apartment. Go get him. I'll be waiting for you in the alley near the building once you've taken care of that scumbag.
You should be careful who you point that thing at, son. There might be some very unpleasant consequences.
So? What happened?
I think we'll skip the trial for this one. Son of a bitch made a mistake of pulling a gun on me.
Shit, Jensen. This is gonna make my job a whole lot more difficult. I mean, we got enough evidence to convict him, but now I have to come up with a nice story for all this mess. Well, I'm sure you did what you had to do. Anyway, I gotta get back on this thing. Good luck with whatever you're working on these days.
I'm trying to remind people that the only way they can get in touch with me is by online interactive streaming.